Hello guys, and welcome back to another Nukes Top 5 reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Nukes video, Top 5 Scary Ghost Videos that will make you cry for daddy. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into the video.
The Witching Board.
The Witching Board.
Popular paranormal live streamer Ricky Velasquez and his wife Liz traveled to an allegedly haunted house somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. Now apparently the story of this place is truly dark and disturbing because Ricky will only mention that the house was once home to an extremely large family named Hernandez.
That is a large family.
Apparently
wow.
Some tragic and unspeakable event occurred at the Hernandez home, and most of the family, including many women and children, lost their lives. Now, whatever did happen, apparently it was so horrific that many people still leave candles at the house to pay their respects to this day. So after exploring the downstairs, Ricky and Liz head up to the second floor. And that's when they begin to experience something that makes their blood run cold. Ricky is broadcasting their exploration live on YouTube. And as he reads comments from his live stream audience, this happens.
Sorry about that.
¿Fuiste tú? No, man. Ay, güey. Bebé, háblale tú. Sí.
Hola.
No mames. ¿Fuiste tú?
Is that them walking around, or is that noises in the background?
The couple hears very strange sounds from somewhere on the top floor. Banging, moaning, and even what sounds like the voice of a young child.
No, man.
So now, in an attempt to make contact with the dead, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board. And as you might have guessed, it did not go well. During the Ouija board session, the couple continues to hear disturbing sounds coming from the house. Then something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
¡Liz! ¡Muérete de aquí! ¡Muérete! ¡Muérete! ¡Vamos! ¡Mi carita!
While using the Ouija board, Liz asks,
Did that guy just book and leave her behind?
"Are you here with us?" To which a terrifying little voice replies, "Yes." Ricky believes that he hears the voice coming from right behind him. So he looks through a clothing rack that is nearby and sees the horrifying, deathly pale face of a woman. The couple has had enough and they just run out of there as fast as they can. Now, keep in mind that all of this was broadcast live on YouTube. So whether it's real or not, it would have been much harder to fake. But whether it is real or fake, the footage is definitely very creepy. But if you want to take a look at the video for yourself, you can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez.
For that one, I think it's just somebody, maybe somebody that came with them. Even though you didn't see it very often, the face of the woman behind there does look somewhat similar to that other woman, so maybe a sister or a cousin. Can't be sure. But yeah, it just looks like there's another person behind there. As for the noises, again, could all be set up. Not enough angles, just too many variables.
Get me out of here. A group of friends are having a great time in Torreon, Mexico when they decide to go on a very popular tourist attraction, the Cristo de la Noa's cable car ride. The cable car provides beautiful scenery of the city as it transports tourists up the mountain and through the streets of Torreon. With such a spectacular bird's eye view of the city, the group of friends can't help but take a video to capture the moment. But what happens on this particular ride is very disturbing.
Mándenle saludos a Robert que está allá para acá. ¿Estás transmitiendo, amigo? Está transmitiendo. ¿Quién está gritando? ¿Qué se siente sola? ¿Sí oyeron? Una niña que se siente sola. No, una niña.
What sounds like the voice of a little girl can be heard screaming in terror, and the group has no idea where the voice is coming
Again,
from.
I wouldn't say that's a
Now,
sound
after
of
the
terror.
video was shared on Facebook, many shocked viewers believe they hear the girl say, quote, "Get me out of here. I feel alone." But unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So if you do, please let me know what you think the girl is saying down in the comments. Did the group accidentally capture a paranormal event on camera? You decide. We need scary
That one, the voice is too clear. Basically, it's either added in or there was somebody doing it with them. I didn't see everybody in the car, so I don't know if that is, but the voice is really way too clear, so I just wouldn't buy it. And again, I also don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what they were saying. There's no way that that voice was coming from outside the car. There was no muffling, no distortion, no anything. So either it was a direct line with the mic or it was added in.
videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. 7 days. Popular Japanese paranormal investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film are contacted by a desperate landlord of an allegedly haunted apartment. The landlord claims that just over 10 years ago, a family of 3 rented the apartment. One night, the father had an unexplained psychotic break and took the lives of his wife and child inside the apartment. Their bodies were found hidden in the closet.
Oh, I
The
watched this.
father
It was
went
called
on
The
the run,
Grudge.
and he was never found. Since the horrific incident, the owner finds it impossible to get tenants to stay in the apartment for more than a week. He says that within 7 days, all of them abruptly decide to just move out. So the landlord challenges the Omagatoki team to live in the apartment for 1 week to figure out just what it is about the property that causes tenants to refuse to stay.
7
Investigator
days.
Tomo accepts the challenge and decides to live in the apartment alone for 7 days. A static camera records Tomo as he sleeps and spends time in the bedroom, where the tragedy took place 10 years earlier.
チャレンジ1日目、さっきまでね
Does he know that
ヒロ
that's
君
where it
と
took
一緒に
place?
いたんで、そん
Because
な
that'll
に
make a
感じなか
huge
ったんですけ
difference.
ど、やっぱりね、一人ぼっちになっちゃうと嫌な空
Yeah, whether or not he knows that that bedroom is where it happened, where the people got killed, will make a huge difference on basically his stay there. It'd be way better if they gave him the information but didn't tell him where any of it occurred. And then basically ask him at the end of the stay where he thought it may have occurred. That way, if he says like, oh, here or here, like I felt the most activity here, as long as they didn't give him any actual information, just gave him basic stuff like a mother and child were killed in the house, but don't tell him where. After the period of time, if he's able to say, oh, it was the bedroom, then that would suggest some accuracy to it, well, some legitimacy to it, but it looks like they gave him the whole story and told him everywhere that it happened. So that's basically going to affect the stay, going to affect how he looks at it. if you really want to do a control test, basically get multiple houses and multiple people, and then cycle the people in the houses for a 7 period. Like, get 4 houses in 4 groups, and basically have each group stay in each house for a week. However, give them the information on one of the houses, and don't let them know which house it is. And then basically see what they report on each house and how everything went on like that. That'd be a good control test.
気はありますよね。周り何もないんで、本当山奥の方な物件なんでね、本当何かあったら本当どうしようみたいな感じはあるんですけど、まあね、動画的に微妙ですけど、まあ7日間何もなく無事に過ごせればいいかなと思うんですけどね。いやどうでしょう。特にまあやることもなくてちょっと眠くなってきたんで、もう初日はこんな感じで見ようと思います。
Tomo spends the first 2 nights and nothing really happens. But on the 3rd night, at around midnight, Tomo notices something very odd in the bathroom.
いやなんかさっき見て、あれなんか人影に見えないっすね。いやそれでさっきめちゃくちゃビビって外確認しに行ったんですよ。
Yeah, shadow went by in the window.
何もないんですよ。
And it happened just a little bit after he ended up there.
なんかいるように見えないっすか。おかしいよ。なんだろう。
A strange shadow can be seen in the window, but Tomo can't find anything outside that could be casting the unexplained shadow. Then the next night, night number 4, and things get a bit weirder.
トイレに行こうと思って気づいたんですけど、昨日フロアのすりガラスのところになんか影みたいなのがあったじゃないですか。で、ないっすよね。なんかもっと影みたいなの映ったような気がするんだけどな。おかしいよ。なんだったんだろう。
The shadow from the night before has now disappeared as mysteriously as it came. But when Tomo goes to bed, he's disturbed several times while trying to sleep, as he keeps getting the eerie feeling that someone is in the room with him, standing near the closet. Cut to nights 5 and 6.
He does not
Now
look
Tomo
like he's
starts to
sleeping well.
complain that he hasn't been able to sleep, as he keeps hearing unexplained footsteps, and even more terrifying, the unexplained mumbling voice of a woman. Now it's day 7. Tomo is exhausted and considers quitting the 7-day challenge and just going home, even though there's only 1 day left. Eventually, he decides that he can tough it out and stays for the 7th and final night. The investigator wakes up the next day refreshed and happy. He says he finally got a great night's sleep in the apartment.
お疲れ様です。今急遽トモさんに来てもらいました。トモさん昨日の夜の出来事なんですけど、最終日、本当に何も覚えてないんですか？特に夢だとかうなされたとかっていうこともないんですか？
いや、なんかね、一番ぐっすり寝るかな。朝まで多分ずっと寝てたと思う。
本当に何も変わったことは何もなかったんですね。
そうだね、全然何も、昨日は怖い夢も見てないしね。何もなかったと思うけど。
わかりました。
And this is when things get weird. While Tomo is at work, Hiro goes through the footage that was recorded on the final night of the
I'm guessing
challenge.
something happened.
What he finds leaves him speechless, because something did happen that night. Something that Tomo has no recollection of. Something truly chilling.
What's that? Maybe his hand was covering the mic? Sounds like a ringtone. It is a ringtone. A very annoying ringtone. Okay.
In the video, Tomo seems completely out of it as he grabs the camera and sits in front of a closet. The video footage begins to glitch as Tomo creepily smiles at the camera and then inexplicably seems to just start crying. The footage begins to glitch and loop, repeating over and over as the terrifying face of a woman seems to peer out at the camera from inside the closet. Tomo says he doesn't remember anything about the incident, and until seeing the bizarre footage, he believed that he had slept soundly throughout the night. So could it be that the investigator captured the spirit of the woman whose life was taken inside the bedroom? The woman whose body was found inside this same closet? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire 2-part investigation and many more scary videos over on the YouTube channel, Omega Toki Film.
It did look like a face at first.
Into the Wood.
It did look like a face at first, but I could also write it off as a shadow from his hair, because the outline of the woman's face is similar to the outline of his of the silhouette of his hair on the left side. So that's what I'd say about that part. It is a weird video, but again, there are no controls, nothing to prove it. Basically, if I was in the case, I get 4 groups of 7 people, and I'd have the people rotating in different rooms in each house, basically staying in, like, well, depending on the amount of bedrooms and stuff, I'd have them staying in different rooms each of the 7 days they're in the house. Either that or just get one person and have them stay in whatever room it's supposed to be. Just depends on how you'd want to go about it. If you're rotating them to different rooms, that'd create more of a controlled situation, but that would also limit the activity to only one day in the room. So yeah, it'd probably be better to do 7 days in the room. So basically have one person staying in the room or 2 people staying in the room, and basically have multiple houses and multiple teams, and just give them the information on what happened, but don't give them any other information. Like, don't say if it's a man or a woman that got killed, don't say where they got killed, don't say how they got killed. Just one person was killed in this house. It was natural or it was unnatural. It was gruesome or it was medical. Stuff like that. Basically a controlled experiment. I'd like to see more shows like that. Ones that actually create a controlled environment, give the information, and then basically test them out in different houses with only one house actually applying to the story.
So it's another week and another mysterious video. This time I was emailed about a very old video without a source that's been making the rounds on social media. In the video, a group of friends are camping in the middle of the forest. Late into the night, they start to hear strange sounds coming from the dark woods. Now, in what is probably a terrible decision, they decide to grab their flashlights and go to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
They get what they deserve if they're that dumb. Because there are a lot of nocturnal animals out in the woods. Yeah, that's bull.
As they search for the source of the creepy sounds, the group spots what appears to be some kind of creature with glowing eyes hiding in the tree line. Shocked online viewers have pointed out that even with the potato quality old video, you can still see that the strange unidentified creature actually appears to blink before it runs off into the woods, adding just a tiny bit more credibility to this very odd footage.
He's a Sith. Take him down.
But without a source, once again, we'll never know the full story on this old video. So is it real or just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide.
That one, I would not trust as far as I could throw anything, and I just don't buy that one.
Getting your foot in the door. Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that I've featured a ton of Saudi door-kicking ghost hunters. These include Adventure Allah, Yaza 1200, Abdullah Al-Anbari, and the guy we'll be focusing on in this video, Adventure Jassim. Now, if you're not familiar with the Saudi ghost hunters I've featured, then here's a quick tutorial. Number 1, they love hunting jinns.
إذا في جن يا جن يا جن آخر مرة.
Number 2.
If you want to see a good movie based on jinns, check out Wishmaster. One of my favorite movies.
The jinns often seem to throw large objects at them.
لعن الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
يا ابوي نروح عند الرضع. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, I find this one difficult to believe because that guy was on the verge of laughing.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
And finally, number 3, and most important of all, Saudi ghost hunters love kicking down spooky doors.
كل هذه كل بسم الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Did he almost miss that door when he went to kick it?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. بسم الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله.
Tell you this much, even though I can't understand shit that they're saying, even with the subtitles, it is still entertaining.
But now recently I was sent a video that reveals something new and absolutely terrifying.
Somebody doing a load of laundry?
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا ما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. لا إله إلا الله.
That's right. Apparently these spooky doors are fighting back now. So, just a heads up, if you're a door-kicking Saudi ghost hunter, or you just aspire to be one, you be careful out there.
لا لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله لا ما قلت لا 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 إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله لا إله إلا الله.
If you're new to the channel, honestly, my videos come out at weird times.
Those were entertaining videos, but supernatural, no. I did like them though. Door fought back. It looked like that one door they were playing kickback. So I kick it to you, you kick it to me.
So subscribe
By the way, the whole gin thing, careful what you wish for.
and hit the little bell notification icon so you never miss a video. Follow me on the socials, and hopefully I'll see you back here for the next video.
Oh, is that already the end? That's already the end. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed Nuke's Top 5s video, follow the link to the original in the description. Give them a like, give them a sub. If you enjoyed my reaction, give me a like and give me a sub. And I will see you guys in the next episode. See you guys later.